Hello children, let us start last chapter of this unit reproduction, that is reproductive health. For the reproductive health we understand that healthy reproductive organs and with their normal function, but it is much more than that. It is a state of physical, emotional, behavioral, and social fitness for leading a reproductive life. So, according to WHO, a total well being in all aspects of reproduction physical, emotional, behavioral, and social. There are different problems about the reproduction, and different countries they have developed different strategies to solve these problems. India was among the first countries to initiate action and plans to attain total reproductive health as social goal. So these programs, they were started in 1951 as family planning program. Then later on, some improved program started as reproductive and child health care programs. So the main objective of these programs is to create awareness about various reproduction aspects and provide facilities and support to build reproductively healthy society. So what are the strategies adopted? तो क्या measures लिए गए हैं? Awareness, it is made through audiovisual aids, through printed media, then and family members and close relations are involved in the awareness. Sex education is introduced in the schools to provide awareness so that the students in the age of adolescence, they do not believe in myths and they don't have any misconceptions about sex related aspects. Educating people about birth control options, contraceptive methods, care of pregnant women, postnatal care of mother and child, importance of breastfeeding, equal importance to both sexes is, so these are also included in the reproductive health. Then awareness and ill effects of uncontrolled population growth, and these are also included in these reproductive health. Then not only awareness but implementation of various action plans, and that also requires infrastructural facilities, professional experts and material support to provide medical assistance. So different facilities are provided to the people for deliveries, for pregnancies, abortions and contraceptions and infertility programs, etc. Special ban on the amniocentesis, that is a technique which is misused. Actually, it is a technique to know any abnormality in the fetus. Amniotic fluid is taken out, then abnormalities in the fetus is detected. But this is being misused for female feticides because it is also used to know the sex of the fetus. Then, and new research in the different reproductive related areas as like new contraceptive with least side effects, and all these are also included. Then sexually transmitted diseases and their treatment, cure, that are also included in these programs. Population explosion and birth control. Population explosion, that is a major problem in the India. In India, it is a major problem, and size of the Indian population has increased from 350 million at the time of independence to 1 billion in 2000. So there is population explosion, and the reason for this is improvement in medical science, decline in death rate, longer lifespan, decline in the maternal mortality rate, MMR, that is the mother's death rate, then decline in infant mortality rate, and some religious belief against birth control, lack of reproductive health knowledge. Of course, some steps they are taken by the government and to overcome population explosion, motivate smaller families using contraceptive methods. So awareness is done through media, posters, and different slogans and like Hum Do Hamare Do. And then even the young couples now believe in single child families. Then raising the marriageable age from female for the 18 and for the male it is 21. Then incentive to the couples with small families and contraceptive methods to prevent unwanted pregnancies. Now, what is contraception? Contraception, that is a method to control on the birth rate. Now, prevention of conception or fertilization of ovum and sperm during sexual intercourse is called contraception. Ideal contraceptive must have specific characteristic. It should be easy to use, user-friendly, easily available, effective, and reversible with no or least side effects. We can divide the different contraceptive in different categories: natural method or the traditional method, barrier method, intrauterine devices, oral contraceptives, injection and implants, and lastly the surgical methods. In the natural or the traditional methods, there are different methods under this. Again, in that the basic principle is same: to avoid the chances of meeting of ovum and sperm, but it is not 100% sure. One such method is that couple avoid coitus from 10 to 17 of the menstrual cycle at this time where ovulation occurs. This intercourse is avoided. Then withdrawal method is another method, natural method with no side effects. Lactational amenorrhea. This is based on the fact that ovulation or cycle is absent during intense lactation. So after childbirth or parturition, chance of fertilizations are minimum. And this is again effective for 6 months when there is intense lactation. But in these methods, chances of failure, they are also high. Then physical contraceptives or barrier methods. This method creates barrier for meeting of sperm and ovum. These barrier methods are available for both male and females. Condoms, they are available for the males as well as females. And these method condoms, they not only act as contraceptive method, but they also protect from the sexually transmitted diseases. So these barrier methods, they also provide protection against harmful AIDS or other sexually transmitted diseases. Diaphragm, cervical caps and wallets, these are also barriers, and they are used by the female, inserted in the female reproductive tract to cover the cervix and block the entry of sperms through the cervix. Then different creams, jellies, foams, they are used along with these barriers that kill the sperms. Intrauterine devices. These devices, they are used only by the females, is inserted by qualified doctors or nurses in the uterus through vagina. They are non-medicated IUDs, loops. They cause phagocytosis, death of the sperms. Then copper releasing IUDs, copper T, copper 7, multiload 375. These copper releasing IUDs, they release copper ions which suppress the sperm motility, decreases sperm motility and fertilizing capacity of the sperm. This also increases phagocytosis of sperm within the uterus. Then there are certain hormone releasing IUDs. LNG20, that is quite important. It makes the uterus hostile to the sperms, unsuitable for the entry of sperms, unsuitable for implantation. Then these are ideal for the female to keep a gap between the children, to delay pregnancies, space children. So these are widely accepted in India. Copper Ts and IUDs, hormone releasing IUDs, they are widely accepted. Oral contraceptives. Oral administration of small doses of hormones, progesterone or progesterone estrogen combination, they are also used as contraceptive. Tablets, pills, they are taken daily for 21 days. They inhibit ovulation, ovum is not released, implantation, and alter the quality of cervical mucus so that the entry of sperm cannot occur. Very less side effects. New research is going on such contraceptive, and now another Saheli, that is a contraceptive, and this is non-steroidal preparation. Otherwise, these other contraceptive containing hormones, they have certain side effects, but this is non-steroidal preparation and it is also easy to use. It is once a week pill. It is not taken daily, but it is a once a week pill. So these are the oral contraceptives. Then injections or implants. Here also the combination of hormones are given, progesterone alone or in combination with estrogen, but these are injected. They are not taken in the form of pills, but they are injected or implants under the skin of the female. So they are effective for long periods, like for many months or 1 year, तो ये ज़्यादा देर तक effective होते हैं. Then, and with the new research, certain emergency contraceptives, they are also developed. So progesterone or combination of progesterone and estrogen or IUDs within 72 hours of coitus are effective as emergency contraceptives to avoid pregnancy during rape cases or unprotected intercourse. So these are the emergency contraceptive that is especially used during the rapes is, and these are also contains hormonal combinations. Then surgical method. This is also called sterilization. This is mostly used as a terminal method. Means when the couple do not want any more baby. So this is advised for both males and females, and this blocks the gamete transport and this prevent contraception. So this is used as a terminal method because its reversibility is very poor. कि अगर कभी भी कुछ फिर से अगर वो कपल बेबी ही चाहता है या चाइल्ड चाहता है due to some mishap, then its reversibility is quite poor. So usually it is done as a terminal method. In the male, it is called vasectomy. The name is due to vas deferens ducts, and the female, it is called tubectomy due to the fallopian tubes. In the vasectomy, a small part of vas deferens is removed or tied up through an incision in the scrotum. Incision made on the scrotum. So these vas deferens, they are tied up. In the tubectomy, a small part of fallopian tube, it is removed or tied up through incision of abdomen or vagina. This is quite reliable method with no side effects, and it is highly effective. So these are the different contraceptive methods as used as a measure to control the population explosion. So next time we will do the MTP or medical termination of pregnancies. Thank you so much.